I do believe we have the leadership. I'm not suggesting that every one of our elected representatives are always doing the right thing. I've got many concerns with what I hear from many around me. We've got some wonderful people in the right positions. We've got the wrong people in many other positions. But I believe in the leadership of Canadians. And what I mean is there are leaders, civic leaders, in our diverse communities who have relationships around the world, who build trade relationships, business connections, build Canada by their family, friends, and networks around the world. That's something very, very special about our country. We are a beloved and well-respected middle power. We are a global power when it comes to energy. We are on the Pacific, we're on the Atlantic, we're on the Arctic. We have everything going for us. And we've got really innovative people in every province who are starting businesses, whether it be factories or whether it be a small convenience store. I believe that if we diversify our economy, become more resilient, build on those trade relationships, start moving on major infrastructure projects, pivot from one industry to another where we have to, even if it's under duress because of the Trump tariffs. If we keep our eye on the ball, meaning the affordability and the quality of life and the health of our citizens, we do it in a way where we don't leave our kids with a giant credit card bill to pay in the future. If we're financially responsible, if we take care of each other as neighbors, I think that we have a lot of leadership amongst Canadians to get that done. And I believe that Prime Minister Carney and what he's doing is as much a reflection of what Canadians are demanding from their government as Mr. Carney's leadership itself. So I'm optimistic about the future, and I say this with the asterisks. Yeah, do I have concerns about the direction of our city, our province, or our country at times? Of course. Am I concerned about the safety of our neighborhoods? Am I concerned about the economic viability of our country? Am I concerned about hearing about factories closing, people losing their jobs, the price of gas, the price of groceries, the inaffordability of housing? There's a lot of big challenges. But I believe in this country, I believe in its people, and I believe that Canada has all the potential in the world. Not just because of its elected representatives, but because of the people who live here, who are not going to let this country fail. Because frankly, as a parent, I wake up every day, not just as a politician, but as somebody who wants to leave this place better than I found it for my daughter. I want her to have a great country. I want her to have a great life. I want her friends to have a great life. And I know that all of us feel the same way about whether we have kids or our neighbors' kids.
Right. Has last 2 to 3 minutes we've go ahead.
Just go to that municipal question, and I agree with what Councillor Mallard had to say, but I would say also there are forums, like I just watched the provincial budget come out. There are a lot of concerns that municipal leaders have with the provincial budget in terms of homelessness or how we're dealing with drug addictions and stuff like that. And look, the Ontario Big City Mayor's Caucus, they have a position that's contrary to the government's position. They've been advocating for almost 2 years now for the government to sort of maybe rethink the position that they have, because it's starting to show now that some of the actions that they took are not helping. It's actually making it even more worse, and now we can't track the problem anymore, and the problem's spreading to places where we can't even see it, especially to our healthcare system, right? And so those are the things. There are bodies out there that are able to speak on behalf of multiple municipal figures. Again, there's 444 cities, not all feel the same, and I think that's that's sort of the problem. And as we go along, again, when you go out and vote for your mayor this fall or your councillor, remember, they're going to come to your door. Ask them the question. Tell them how you feel. It's not a secret. You're going to vote. If you're going to vote for them, you should vet that person or at least speak to them or try to. And please, go out and vote. When I see 30% or 20% voter turnout, why are we here? We get to this country where democracy is a freedom. You are encouraged to do it. All they ask you to do is go out and cast your ballot, and we can't even do that. I think those are the things that, in other countries, you're not allowed. You're just not allowed to do these things, and or you're suppressed. And so, if you have this freedom, you should go and express it, because you're going to get what you vote for. And if you only 20% vote and the person wins that's not the most progressive or the most democratic person that you want to see in power, well, guess what? That's on you if you didn't go and vote.